Life felt boring back then. Nothing was appealing, just missing assignments everywhere and just playing Fortnite up until 3 a.m. The only thing that gave me hope was exploring videos. It made me feel like I could finally do something. College was easy, too easy, but life felt mundane.
Ah, pues están ahí los dos. Afuera.
I was sitting in my room just folding clothes when I was just watching Instagram Reels when this reel appeared. It was Vols by our family saying I love you to his girlfriend. Yes, the concept has been done many times, but it still gave me that sense I felt back then when I was in quarantine, still watching his videos. And I knew what I had to do. You know what? Let's go to Yellowstone. It has mountains, it has lakes, it has trees, and most importantly, bears. Spring break was right around the corner, and I knew I had to pay for these tickets. What the fuck? You know what? Mount Rushmore is the way to go. It's a lot cheaper, and there's bears. I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay my ass inside. There's it's coming. It's coming. Ooh. Alright, let's get out.
This is beautiful here. But where the fuck are the bisons? I've been only seeing blackout, blackout, blackout. Where are the white cows? But most importantly, where are the bisons? I do thoroughly apologize for screaming. I am very passionate about my bisons. I honestly thought I was gonna see some. I thought I was gonna see them. I guess not all dreams come true. I have never been to a state where you can drive 80 miles per hour. Like, that's the legal speed limit on the highway. 80 miles per hour. I'm going 85 right now. Like, sure, I've gone 85. I've gone, higher than that, allegedly. But 80, that's 10 over. That means I could go 90.
So right now, I'm in South Dakota. And as you can see, it's a lot nicer than Iowa, Nebraska, or any other state. This honestly has the best plains. Over there, I can't really record it that well. There are some nice little Grand Canyons. Not really, they're kind of canyons or whatever they're called. And bro, this is so beautiful. We're about 100 miles away from Mount Rushmore, and I am actually very excited. This is gonna be my first time. It's kind of like the thing that you always talk about in school, but you never get to see, like at all, because who drives to South Dakota? There's actually like, there's some cool things to do here, but like, it's a lot of driving and pretty much for like little pay. But honestly, bro, this is amazing. I couldn't ask for anything better.
107 miles away from the park is this giant fucking crater over there. I don't know how the fuck to get there. I need to get on that road.
Look at this. Cool. It's fucking right next to it, bro. Mickey D's, bro. Mickey.
So today we'll be trying the big arch. Honestly, I'm a little bit scared because the reactions that the CEO of McDonald's had was a little concerning, but look at it. It's fucking okay. I can see why he was saying it's massive. It's kind of like a Big Mac. Like, it's always, you only see sesame seeds like with Burger King, so it's kind of like strange. I don't even know how to tack this product, man. I'll definitely be having this entire thing for my lunch. It has honey mustard. Low key, it tastes like a Big Mac, but if you just remove the middle bun, and that's it. And then I got 2 chicken sandwiches, one for $1. I didn't even know this was a deal. I should have gone more. I could have gone way more. Honestly, besides it having like just white cheese and a little honey mustard on it, it managed to fill me up. I think it was because I drank like half of the half I had of this entire thing of diet soda. That's why I feel so full. But we'll see in about a couple hours. We're gonna need to find a rest stop. Honestly, this trip has opened my eyes to what the world brings and what I can travel like. Because I feel like a lot of people, when they say, oh yeah, I want to travel to all these places, and they are travel-y type people. But when, you know, when you're tasked like, oh, I'm going to go to Japan, all this, and then you start looking at the money and all that, and you're like, it's not worth it. Like, realistically, taking a random trip to South Dakota just to see one thing and not doing anything else but just drive the entire time. Maybe stop here and there to edit a video. Bro, I just drove almost like fucking 13 hours straight. Well, not straight, but like, you know, the freaking storms and all that. And I'm still here. I'm 22 miles away. I got the Statue of Liberty outside my car, bro. I'm dead ass in New York. Cause what the fuck? Like, they dead ass have a fucking miniature of the statue. I gotta get a video or something before I leave, bro. There's like, why? And there's like ads everywhere, like along the roads, where it's like, oh, if you don't want your husband finding you, or you don't want your wife finding out
where you are, just come to Firehouse and 3rd floor, whatever. Like, what the fuck is Firehouse? I thought Firehouse Club, they make club sandwiches. What is this shit? And then they have one with like a guy with like a pizza box, like on his dong. Like, what? Like, I deadass saw a fucking crater from like the fucking Fortnite event, like a couple 100 miles away. I'm definitely gonna take some video like in the morning. I have this rig set up because tomorrow I'm just up and filming. Holy crap. Oh my god, look at George Bush. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Imagine I see a bald eagle.
So, Future Mario here. I low-key forgot to explain this correctly, but this is a tale of how me and this guy met. So, I keep driving past after I reach Mount Rushmore. I'm like, okay, cool little town. This is nice. Let me visit. Did not visit for long because I was on a mission, and a mission needed me to be out of the Mount Rushmore area by 9 o'clock. So I only had two more hours to explore Mount Rushmore. I did not know anything prior to visiting, so I freeballed. So I go up to the main entrance, and turns out they're not open until 7. It's currently 6:30 at that time. So I drive up, don't park, don't do anything, so I just get out again. I'm like, okay, I'll just keep going past. I see George getting further and further away. I'm like, oh, this is not gonna happen, I guess. And I view this cool little spots, I view these cool massive trees, and I just think to myself, damn, a university will go crazy here. Imagine like Hogwarts, but like in real life. That's what I was imagining, because if they can have a resort, they can have a college. Maybe. Yeah, I passed by through the lake that I think Invincible fell into in Invincible. After that, I decide, hey, let me give it one more chance. It should be 7 now. I should be able to go in. I go, almost past the guy. He's like, hey, I go do the little reverse. He explains to me, hey, you were just too early for this. Yeah, just pay $10. I gave him the $10 I had cash. I was supposed to spend that on a burger joint, but money calls. And turns out that little ticket that I have is valid for an entire year, and I still have it. And I go in, see the glorious Mount Rushmore. I'm like admiring the view. I'm just talking to myself, and I say to myself, I didn't come all this way not to get my mother a gift. So I go into the gift shop, and turns out the lady spit some game. She said, hey, did you go to the museum? I'm like, museum? I didn't know there was a museum. I only paid $10 to get in the museum. That's crazy. A whole hiking trail too. It was like more like a walkable, guided type of thing, but there was no guide. It was too early for that. And I go down to the museum. I'm like, holy crap, look at this. Like, you can see it from the glass and all that. It's like, oh yeah, the lady had told me about the movie that they're playing. Let me check with the security guard. Hey, is the movie playing? It's like, it's already playing, but the next one's at 9:30. I'm like, should I miss the movie, or should I watch the museum and then head upstairs? Is the movie really worth it? Well, I say, screw it. Let's go inside. Let's see the movie.
This is the movie. I don't think this has the utmost. Says it. He said I only missed 2 minutes of it. The dude lied to me. It's not playing. It's not playing. It's not playing. The movie. It's not. It's just the screen of the. Like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I check out the museum, and the museum turns out it was wonderfully, like wonderfully built. It was so beautiful. It reminded me of the Titanic museum. The structures, they had like the clay things where you could see like how they built it like in a room first, and then they exhibited that portion to the public, and then they got funding for it, and then that's how Mount Rushmore was created by an Italian guy.
This is how they got the materials down.
And let's go upstairs and let's do the trail. I see people already walking, so I'm like taking videos. I'm like, okay, I'm about to go after this, and you know, I'm letting them go first, and I go in, and then there's like this crack where they took the picture of George's face, and this is where you can see George's face. It's like the famous picture, I guess. I don't know.
What is this? It's like a rock. Oh, this is where you get the photo. That's where the photo was taken. Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
In the fog, killed it, man. So I'm like to the guy that's going inside, I'm like, yo, it's really foggy in there, you know. And after I talk to him, I keep going, there's nothing that happens, and then I'm about to go down the trail and I guess just walk the forest, and the guy's like, yeah, take a picture of this. And one thing led to another. We start talking. After we have a nice conversation, he tells me, hey, what brought you to this trip? I'm like, yeah, you know, I just decided I was going to go to Yellowstone, but I really didn't have the money to Yellowstone, so I just cut it short to Mount Rushmore, which was true. It was an extra 1,000 miles, and this is before the gas price hike up that Trump had. So it was even cheaper back then, but still expensive. I was already almost $200 into the trip. We're walking, and I'm like, he's like, yeah, I want to go to the gift shop. I want to get some things. I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. Look, I got my mom this little keychain with her name, and it's like the Mount Rushmore. It's made out of silicone. It's not like the greatest, but you know, it's a cool little memory to have. It was like $10, pretty expensive, and we're bonding about how expensive things can be sold at these museum/memorial type places. He's like, yeah, let's go in. I want to see some things. And he says, you were talking like about gifts to your mom. You think she will like a cup? I'm like, bro thinks he's Mr. Beast. I appreciate this thing. I was like, no, you don't gotta do that. I was like, yeah. I was like, okay, I'm gonna call my mom and I'm gonna call my sister. None of them answered because, you know. So me and him pretty much picked out, you know, the freaking mug, which I'll put a picture but it's downstairs if I get it. We bonded about that, and then the same lady who checked me out, she was. She didn't even, I don't know if she recognized me or not. I don't know. She was like in autumn. I was like, hey, like we met because of you, because you told me that I should go to this trail, and I did that, and I met this wonderful person named. If it wasn't for you, I would have met this wonderful human here, and he already got me this cup. We're checking out, and I'm like, yeah, I'm making a video about like this whole travel experience, and he says, yo, I got one more thing for you before you go, because it's already 9 o'clock, and I gotta drive for at least 12 hours today, so that then tomorrow I only have to drive a couple more hours if I wake up early enough and get home. He's like, I got something for you. He hands me a 20. I'm like, holy crap. Better believe with those $20 I bought enough gas to get me out of South Dakota and almost reaching Illinois. No, I can't. I almost reached Kansas City. I had to put gas when I reached Kansas City, but pretty freaking cool guy. Like, you think this is the type of thing that you only see in like YouTube channels like Yes Theory or something, like just saying what's up to a stranger, and then this whole adventure leads, you know, like how an adventure can start from you saying hello to a stranger and them gifting you things. Like I deadass thought that was just a YouTube thing, like, you know, not fake. I never thought they were fake. I just thought they were just like unrealistic, because I feel like you have to have some type of like skill, some type of something, but I guess not. So this is just my reminder to you guys that saying hello does not hurt, and just looking at them with your resting bitch face is not the way to make friends. And Jeffrey's a wonderful example. Hopefully I get to meet Jeffrey again once in my life, But yeah, before we left, I said, "Hey, what else can we do? Like, I want to repay you back." And he said, "Let's take a picture." And we took this picture, which honestly fills my heart with joy.
Oh my god, can I record my fucking song?